Welcome to dreams God gave me. Only God didn't give me this dream, I don't think. It was more of an alien dream. I had a dream that I was in my mom's house and my fiance came to pick me up. And I went into the van. And once I got into the van, I forgot something in my mom's house. So I went out to go get it back at my mom's house. So I went back upstairs. When I came down the stairs and opened the door, there was like balls of fire falling from the sky. And I was yelling out to my fiance from where I was at to the car. I was like, I can't get to where you're at because these balls of fire just keep falling. And so after that, it actually stopped. And then I started walking towards the van. And I told him, well, we were like weirded out. Like, what was that, And next thing you know, we, for some reason, we started walking. After that, we started walking. We were parked, I know that, but for some reason, we started walking. And while we were walking, I looked up to the sky. And there were like, it were UFOs everywhere. It's like a lot of UFOs, like all scattered through the sky, like a lot of them. At least like five UFOs, like scattered everywhere. Whatever, you can see the round, silver, And I said, this is not. I was really afraid. We just kept on walking. I could see all these people just like walking really quickly to this bus. It was more like a school bus. And so I told him I'm gonna take the kids and I'm gonna take my kids and I'm gonna take them to the school bus. These people were gonna take us to somewhere safe. But we had to go with them, and they were gonna take us or whatever. And so we got in there. The bus driver started driving us, and we started driving. And next thing you know, where I was in the bus, I didn't remember. It's like I blacked out for a second in the bus. In my dream, I blacked out for a split second, and when I ended up in my own apartment with the lights off. It was completely dark in my apartment. I was near a bathroom, and next thing you know, what I seen coming out of the darkness, it was I couldn't really see. He spoke, and it sounded like my fiance speaking to me. And he said to me, don't be afraid. But I know it wasn't him because, I had this feeling that it was not him. I did not really know if it was him or not. I'm not really sure. He told me that, that he was an alien, I guess, some sort. And so I was like, I was afraid. I really don't want to see you because I don't really want to see how you look, because that would like freak me out completely. He said, don't be afraid. He kept repeating to me, do not be afraid. And he told me that he said to me that you're going to have a daughter, a baby girl. Like, I just want to remind you guys that, that I had my tubes tied. After my last child, my third child, I had my tubes tied. So I can't have any children. So I told him, no, in real life, I had my tubes tied. So I told him, that this is not going to be a possible way that I'm going to have a baby girl, because first of all, I have my tubes tied. And I told him that. And he said to me, oh, you're going to have a baby girl. And I promise you that. And so, he had relations with me. And while he was having relations with me, he was the face of my my fiance. You know, he didn't look like an alien. He used the body of my fiance to have relations with me. And after, as soon as it's finished, he told me, now I want you to go into this room. I want you to go into this room. The room that I went into, it was a very bright room, almost like a hospital room. The brightness of the room was almost like a hospital room, like the lights were just like that. And in there were these aliens that were surrounded this it was like what is it, like what do you call those things? You keep the baby, like a intensive care plastic thing around it or whatever. Like if she was like in this little box, whatever, with tubes and everything, like, you know, going everywhere through the plastic piece, and, you know, to keep her, you know, okay, I guess, you know. And she was a very, very beautiful baby. She was like had big eyes, like she was so beautiful, human-like, you know. And I said, can I hold her? And one of the aliens told me, no, you can't hold her right now. She's not ready right now. She's not ready for you to have right now. She's being prepared. And I said, okay. So they sat me down. And once they sat me down, I woke up out of my dream. And I told my fiance in the morning. I was like, oh my God, it was the most weirdest dream I've had, you know. And yeah. So I want you guys to you know, click on my next vid, which is going to tell you the rest of this vid. So I gotta cut it off right here, and it's going to follow on to the next one to let you know what happened. Alright, I'll see you in my next vid.